So this one, go down the marker, same thing. What I'll say is take note of this, super important. You start off with this one is x equals to 0. Okay, the vertical asymptote. Then this guy, draw it down. X-intercept become vertical asymptote, so you have x equals to 2 here as well. Then the vertical asymptote become x-intercept. Just put 3, 0 here. Okay, 3, 0 here. Anyway, okay, this graph here, take note, draw it. What else we have? We have a horizontal asymptote, still remain the same. I'm not gonna halve it in terms of its height. I'll just keep the height there because sometimes it's easier. It's actually easier to draw it higher. So this is what I have. So these are all the things I have for my graph here. Okay. Any other question? These are the markers I got. Oh, there's some more. You have got this one is maximum point 1, minus 1 over 6. Is that okay? Now we have got this graph approaching from bottom. Okay, when you take the reciprocal, it will approach from the top. Okay, I repeat because imagine if this is this value here is approaching 2, meaning this is a value like 1.999. Any issue with that? Below 2, right? So when 1.999, anyone have issue that 1.99 is lower than 2? If you have issue, you let me know. I can do business with you. So then what you do next is you take the reciprocal. 1.999 half, which one is bigger? The reciprocal, swap. Okay, so in other words, if you approach from below the horizontal asymptote, now this, barring from the fact this only works if is y not equals to 0. If it's closing to 0, you just flunk out to infinity. Okay, so this horizontal asymptote thing have to be it will flunk out to infinity if the horizontal asymptote is like this the previous one. It's approaching 0 here, you just flunk to infinity. Okay, but if it's not that, then you know it will approach from the top here like that. Okay, now this one approach from the top, easy game. Here, so approach from the top. This one go to 0, swing up to infinity. Now when we say infinity, always kamikaze down from heaven, right? Because it's from infinity ma. Okay, it's always like that. We just, so you ask yourself, if it's approaching here and then go infinity, how will it look like? Okay, so this part here is quite straightforward, like just like that. Okay, that's it. The next part is this one goes to 0, flunk to infinity. This one go to -0, flunk to infinity. So this is here. Here. Ask yourself, if there's a max point here, maximum point here, of course it's just a max point. That's it. So it just goes up, come down. Okay, so it just goes up, come down. That. Is it okay? Yeah, that one was okay. I think that one was okay. This is fine. So once this is done already, this guy goes to infinity, comes here. Now, then this one will come from below. Okay, this one here, take note. This guy comes down, this guy comes down, so it's like that. Okay, so it's actually a minimum point on the x-axis. So let me explain to you. This is a very sad love story. They are supposed to meet, but they're not meeting. You get what I'm saying? So when you take the reciprocal of it, it's a happy story. They are meeting each other at the axis. You know, understand or not? Okay, please understand that sad love story, happy love story. Okay, whichever you want. Okay, so this guy comes down, goes up, and becomes like that. Okay, that's a minimum point there. Now, have you seen this curve before in your secondary school? You did. Now remember, if you meet each other at the opposite end of the asymptote, you're meeting but you're not meeting, right? You will meet each other when you take the reciprocal. You remember this graph here that I drew? You see this? When you have a very sad love story here, it becomes happy love story over here. Take note. may help you. Okay, so essentially, it doesn't have to be always the positive side. It can also be this side here, like that. Sorry. So just take note of this. Some of the graphs which will help you lah. So you don't have to die there memorize it, but if it memorizes your jam, then you just memorize it lah. Huh? So I tend to like to understand stuff. Sorry. This is square. So this one, take note. So if a super sad love story here, so you become happy. Oh yeah. Happens everywhere. So it works like that. So this guy, here comes this. Any issue? So there's this side here.